Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. If you're here, you probably know that I'm here to talk about the recent comments made by President Donald Trump. He's referred to players who protest the national anthem as SOBs. He took it a step further and said that they should be escorted off of the field and out of the stadium should they protest during the national anthem. Naturally, there was a reaction, and it reverberated throughout the league. It's not often you can call someone an SOB and have them not respond. Now I know what a lot of you might be thinking. Wow, Ferns must be pumped. A lot of you know I'm very vocal on this issue and the stance of kneeling, and that is everyone's right to use their platform, whatever it may be, to protest injustice. And this weekend showed a record number of teams and players kneeling or embracing during the national anthem as a sign of, I suppose, unity. And then there were 28 teams who put out an official statement. One of those teams being the New England Patriots via Robert Kraft, the owner and chairman himself. I am deeply disappointed by the tone of the comments made by the president on Friday. I am proud to be associated with many players who make such tremendous contributions in positively impacting our communities. Their efforts both on and off the field help bring people together and make our community stronger. There is no greater unifier in this country than sports, and unfortunately, nothing more divisive than politics. I think our political leaders could learn a lot from the lessons of teamwork and the importance of working together towards a common goal. Our players are intelligent, thoughtful, and care deeply about our community, and I support their right to peacefully affect social change and raise awareness in a manner that they feel is most impactful. So there you have it. All hunky-dory, right? We have unity. We have people like Bob Kraft speaking out against Donald Trump, showing a united front. Well, I call BS. And the main reason being why this movement has been going on for over a year. Colin Kaepernick started it with the San Francisco 49ers during last season. And now he is out of a job and has been, even though there are much less qualified players in the league at his position. Many people argue that he's simply not good enough to be in this league, but they quickly backpedal once you show them who actually is on NFL rosters, like Ryan Fitzpatrick. Then the argument becomes, he's just not good enough to be a distraction. He's not worth being a backup quarterback and having the media frenzy that comes along with it. In effect, admitting that yes, he is not being signed because of the protests. The Baltimore Ravens were in dire need of a backup quarterback after their quarterback Joe Flacco went down. What happened? They took a look at Colin Kaepernick. They ultimately didn't sign him. Why? They sat down, had a conference call with season ticket holders and asked them if it would be okay to sign Colin Kaepernick. Ultimately, they said no. And you want us to believe that this has nothing to do with his protests. It's all to do with his play on the field. It's BS. So yes, I take issue with the record number of players taking a knee this weekend. Yes, I take issue with 28 teams putting out eloquently written PR statements on the matter, distancing themselves from Donald Trump, as if there was another direction to take there. Many people argue it's a start. It's getting us somewhere. I say it's a bunch of baloney, and I want sincerity. I want for people like Bob Kraft and Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, people who supported Donald Trump during his campaign, I want them to finally start addressing the real issue, which is the injustices in America. I want them to acknowledge that they exist. And I want the people who support them or the people that ignore Colin Kaepernick's cause or dismiss it to acknowledge that yes, police brutality exists and it's happening every single day. The death tolls keep rising, the unarmed death keep rising. And time after time after time, we see police officers not being held accountable for their actions. And yet Colin Kaepernick is held accountable for kneeling. And his character is constantly in question, despite being one of the most philanthropic players in the league. I'm sorry, he's not even in the league. This man doesn't even have a job. And he's donated $700,000 out of $1 million pledge to 24 different organizations. So what I'm saying, guys, is that the BS needs to stop. We need to stop ignoring the issue. We need to stop saying, oh, we need to leave politics out of sports. We need to leave politics away from the dinner table. We need to leave politics alone, period. We cannot continue to move forward as a nation if we're not talking about the issues. If you want to continue pretending like they don't exist, fine. But please, don't get in the way of the people who are trying to make a difference. People who are speaking up and using their platform, no matter how big or small, to impact actual change. So my message to everyone, including the NFL, the owners, the players, who criticized Colin Kaepernick before and now took a knee this weekend. It's not over. You didn't win. People like Donald Trump aren't going away. There's a long fight ahead of us. And I hope you start to realize who your allies truly are. I stand with Colin Kaepernick. He's my hero. He doesn't have to be a hero, but I hope you'll stand with him too. Thanks for watching.